Hi, it's Gene, retired in Mexico, and here we ask one question, which is do they write them and sing them like they used to? A lot of people, young and old, think the old music is better than the new music, but I'm not so sure. And we're exploring this one video at a time, and today we're going to hit up Angel Olsen. Now, I've heard of her, but here's the thing, I don't know if I've heard her music or not. I may have, I may not have. I'm just really not sure. And she's been around a while. I think she's got 6 albums. And she's got a brand new one that dropped June 3rd, just not even a month ago. I guess this particular single was released before the album, but it's still very new. So I've picked the song Big Time official video, and let's get right into it. I know she's indie folk with some alternative country leanings once in a while, probably depending on the song. And I just really don't know a lot about her, so let's explore this together. Here we go. Looks like a high budget video, huh? Directed by. Gonna make a movie. Is it a dream?
Next up, we've got our very own Angel Osen coming to the stage.
A little keyboard sneaking in there, I believe, or a little hum of something. This is a long intro. Okay, so we got a throwback. A little bit country. Steel guitar. Cool.
Good morning kisses, giving you all mine. Pull back the curtains, show me the sunshine. Needing this coffee, needing some nature. Need it right now, it can't wait until later. We're always busy, baby, not this time. Letting the tall grass, talking with your eyes, talking with your eyes. Before we knew we were thinking the same things. I'm a believer.
The production and the mix are perfect.
I'm losing.
Mm.
I left it behind. Guess I had to be losing to get here on time. And I'm living, I'm loving, I've loved long before. And I'm loving you big time, I'm loving you more.
You got double slot. You got steel in one ear and either a maybe a lap steel in the other.
Take to the lake, playing Lady in Red, hanging on to every word that you said, staying up all night out by the fire, singing your songs. Now you know I'm a crier, and
It's a lot of reverb on her voice.
Loving you big time. I'm loving you more. And I'm loving
Little
you
organ coming in there.
and I'm loving you big time.
The mix and the arrangement of instruments is absolutely perfect. Oh, listen to that organ, that Hammond coming in.
And I'm loving you big time. I'm
Acoustics.
loving you big time.
There's two acoustic guitars. I don't know who the producer was on this song, but oh my God, to listen to this on headphones, this is ear candy all the way. And like I say, there were two steel guitars going on at the same time, two acoustics at the end there. You had the Hammond organ, and the rhythm section was just quiet and in the pocket and laying back. And so I think what this makes me want to talk about, which I can't believe I'm talking about this, but talk about my parents. So they were two very different people. I mean, one was a Republican, one was a Democrat. And my dad liked country music, and my mother liked Latin music, classical, and Broadway. So I grew up in this very diverse household. But my dad had pretty good taste in country music, and I grew up on it, and I liked it because my dad did. And then I went through a phase in high school where it wasn't supposed to be cool, but guess what? I did. So, my dad was playing Johnny Cash records back in the 60s, and I was exposed to people like him and Ray Price and Carl Smith, and I've kind of kept up with country music. I wouldn't say it's my number one genre, but I'm a pretty big fan. And I probably have listened to more rock and jazz and possibly even classical, but I've listened to a lot of country. And this is a throwback all the way. This was stellar recording, just like they used to in studios like RCA. You had people like Chet Atkins that were in charge, and they had these beautifully. You listen to those old Patsy Cline records, and one of the appeal to those is that they're so perfectly recorded. Just some of those country albums were gorgeously produced. And then, we went through that ugly phase of country radio where I just, ugh, And a guy like Garth Brooks, he's okay, but he kind of ruined everything. I mean, after Garth Brooks, it just went to shit. And then one thing about the 21st century is we've had this resurgence of country artists, some of them that I really like Margot Price and Sturgill Simpson, and some of these really creative country artists. So the fact that I've not listened to her before, this is both a throwback to the old kind of music and yet a little bit of a new style of singing. So she kind of bridges the gap between the real hardcore alternative, the alt country bands, and some of the old singers from the 50s and 60s, hence the video, right? Giving you that whole feel with her attire and her dress that she was wearing. I thought this was super cool. I really liked this. She's got a good voice. Great tone, great timbre, just perfect pitch. Really nice. I can see why people are fans of hers. So this is a style of music that I like. And I'm glad I hit it up because country music is much better today than it was in the 80s and 90s, in my opinion. I just don't think, I don't know, it was just really hard. I mean, there were some artists in the 80s and 90s that I liked. Obviously, you had Dwight Yoakam and you had Steve Earle and you had Iris DeMent I liked. And then, of course, some old timers like Emmylou Harris were making some very interesting things. But, by and large, it was a genre to just kind of put on the shelf for a while. And that isn't the case anymore. So I thought this was killer. to listen to this on headphones, like I say, this was a pure treat. Perfectly built, perfectly recorded, perfectly mixed. Awesome. A lot of reverb on her voice. I might have liked to have heard just a touch more of a natural sound, but that's really a minor quibble. The video was good. I mean, that intro I could have done without. It's like, hey, let's just get into the song. But wow, Angel Olsen. I will listen to her again. I would give this an A. I think it just really has one foot in the old and one foot in the new, and I like that. Very cool. So if you like what we're doing here on the channel, subscribe or hit the like button. It helps the channel. Actually, hitting the dislike button helps the channel too, so go ahead and do that. And if you like, let's just close. As we say here in Mexico, buen dia.